What did New Jean say while playing Riichi Mahjong?
Call a chief, I know completing my 543. Oh, I'm in Tenpai and I'm feeling free, all because I chose to call a chi.
Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name is Yusong, folks. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Look! It's impossible. We gotta talk about this, okay? We're in the damn Shadow Room. I bought a timeshare in the Shadow Room. I'm stuck in a predatory contract from which I cannot escape. We're living there right now. We're summering there. We're wintering there. We're living in the Shadow Room. Let me tell you something. The water here does not taste good. It tastes like defeat and suffering. I'll say this. Look, oh, you suck. Have you considered winning? Yeah, I've considered winning. It's literally all I could think about. Consider for a moment, as we load up into a game in the Jade Room, I gotta switch characters. I'm so sorry. I can't trust any of these characters anymore. All of them were supposed to reset my spiritual karma, aka somehow cause me to make less misplays. Hasn't worked. Let me just say this, okay? I implore you, I realize that it's like I as the YouTuber am the chef here at this cafeteria. Everyone's eating my food and I've just been serving you gruel for the last 4 videos. Would you like some more gruel? And that's not a fair position for you to be in. I understand. If I were you, I'd want to watch me win too, okay? But let me just say this. Please consider how the chef feels. Yesterday, I can't remember what I was doing. I was either like taking out the trash or doing the dishes or something, and my significant other just heard me like burst out into laughter, and she's like, "What's going on?" I said to her, I just realized the next like 3 to 4 YouTube videos I have going out from the hopper are literally 4th place. Like they're all 4th place finishes. It's depressing, man. There's no other way to talk about it. It's sad times at Richmond High right now. Holy moly. All right, also we got to do this. Sorry if there's a little backlog, by the way. I don't really like this situation, but we got the nice potential for a pure straight here. I don't know what we're gonna do about this Dora tile. I don't know about this. Don't even get me started on the Fedora tile. Any other cringe lords in the chat? Some people have been subscribing to me on Twitch even when I'm not streaming. Okay, all right, here we go. And you know what happens? When people subscribe to me on Twitch while I'm not even streaming. That's a confusing act, and as a result must be punished. How do we punish them? By doing my Family Guy impersonations. Here we go. There's a bit of a backlog, so appreciate your patience. Don't call Pina. I gotta start with the Pina. Pina, did you subscribe to Yusong's Twitch channel without him streaming? Lois, I am addicted to his Family Guy parodies. Well, Brian, I guess you should have spent your free Twitch Prime on somebody else then. So I'll just say this, okay? Periwinkle, 77. Dunkel, the 14th. Tampon, G. Tobe. Thank you for the subscriptions while I wasn't even streaming. It helps a lot. Genuinely helps a lot. I'm very, very grateful for that. I'm very, very grateful. Hang on, what is the shmove here? I think this is the actual shmove. Was this the actual shmove? I think what is probably gonna be our pair is the 4 bamboo. You know what? I should stop. You know what's true about this? What's a lesson that we can take away from this? Yeah, I should spend less time focusing on my Family Guy impersonations and more time focusing on Riichi Mahjong. I was watching some pro Mahjong highlights the other day. Dude, in situations like this, I was gonna say this, by the way, even before a crossword called the Riichi. In situations like this, where we've kind of got nothing going on, right? Stacy's mom has kind of got nothing going on right now. Hang on, I really want to go for this. I'm gonna go Suji Gaming. I mean, I didn't have anything until just now. Now I have Riichi Pinfu Red 5 Pure Double Sequence potentially, which is really, really nice. And I can probably get away with throwing this Northwind. One of them's already been thrown by yours truly. It's a little bit risky because oh, this is disgusting. Pinfu, red 5 pure double sequence. I don't need to call Riichi here. I don't need to call Riichi here. And another 3 of circles might come out. Oh, but should I just have called the Riichi? What do I do? What do I do? I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. So this is Pinfu red 5 pure double sequence. This is only 3 Han. Goku-san is Gohan, but it's a really nice 3 Han, right? It's a really nice 3 Han, and we're getting the nut draws right now. We're just getting the absolute perfect draws that allow us to stay in Tenpai. Holy guacamole. I mean, I don't know. What am I too scared to discard? Probably if we draw into something like the Dora, I'd be too scared to discard that. 4 of bamboo. No one's playing safe anymore. All right, they had a double-sided weight waiting on the 4 or the 7 of bamboo. Okay, that's interesting. I wasn't waiting on either of those, but at least we got into a pretty nice Tenpai. The gods are being a little bit kind to us, but what I was originally going to say is, even in Pro Mahjong, dude, Mahjong players are folding, okay? It's a natural phenomenon. Much like how a caterpillar goes into a cocoon and emerges as a butterfly, Mahjong players need to fold sometimes. If you're 12 tiles in, you got nothing going on. You got no prospects in your hand whatsoever. What is this? The economic situation for those born in the late 90s to early 2000s? If you have no prospects going on, you genuinely have to get out of there. You genuinely have to get out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 shapes in our hand, no album out. I would love to draw. Okay, I mean, this is confusing. This is definitely confusing. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. On the one hand, 7 pairs is tempting, right? We have 4 pairs in our hand, and going for 7 pairs means that we can keep this red 5 and this green dragon. Okay. Drawing that is kind of interesting. I'm gonna go a little half and half right now. Like I'm a person that wants a little sweet treat in my morning coffee. I'm gonna go a little half and half here. I'm gonna go potentially all simples with this hand. And I want to keep my hopes and dreams alive for this Dora, but the longer we hold on to it, this tile is genuinely like a hot potato, except the hot potato only cools down over time. This is like the nuclear fission hot potato, where it only gets warmer somehow in your hand as we go along. Okay, this is interesting. We're 1 tile away from 7 pairs, right? We would have to discard this too, but we can also play this hand like Super Mario Maker normal, right? We can also just go normal mode for all simples. What do we discard here? I don't know, probably something like the 2 of characters. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are our 5 shapes. Our crossword calls the Riichi. Sure thing, bozo. I'm not gonna push into this. I'm not gonna push into this. I don't know. This hand is just okay to me. No Dora. It's maybe Riichi Pinfu red 5. It's not worth it. We got 2 safe tiles. Now that I hear myself say that, I'm like, dude, we only have 2 safe tiles. But this is the good thing. If you have enough safe tiles, you can just bide your time. Like we're a Pokemon move that Brock hands you in Pokemon Yellow. We can bide our time, and then hopefully the player who has called Riichi or other players around us will give us new information, a little Animal Crossing new information. What are we looking at right now? Probably this 7 of bamboo, right? They've discarded a 4 of bamboo. We know that the thing that they're waiting on in their hand can't be a 5, 6 of bamboo as a result. Otherwise, they'd be in Zuzzy Ferritin jail. You know what? If you're gonna force me, I'm gonna discard this south one. 2 are already gone. They have drip down the drain. Now, it doesn't seem like we have any safe tiles left in our hand. We don't. You know what we do here? We throw the 1. Why? It's really unlikely that they have a 2, 3 in their hand. We have 3 of the 2 of circles in our hand. Also, I hate to say it, but we are 1 tile away from Tenpai right now. We are genuinely 1 tile away. So what do we need to happen? We need to pawn the 5 or pawn the 8 of circles, and then we have a nice choice here. We can either get rid of the 3 of circles or the 6 of circles. I don't think any of those are likely to happen, especially because there's so much danger around the 3 and the 6 of circles, like some mafias I know. This is a reference to 3-6 Mafia, a band or a hip hop artist that I'm not sure I've ever listened to, but it's fun to drop a name once in a while. Folks, this is your pilot speaking. If you look outside the left side window, you'll notice that our dealer seat has immediately come and gone without much fanfare. We can't even stay in the dealer seat, dude. I can't even stay in the dealer seat. I was trying to get into Tenpai. Right Lord throws a very risky tile as their last tile. Okay, this is what we were talking about. There was no guarantee. There was no veil of safety around that 3 or the 6 of circles. I wasn't gonna bet the family farm that's what they were waiting for. But you know, we don't throw reckless tiles like that out willy nilly. This is a nice hand, right? What do we want to? This is a Riichi Pinfu hand if I've ever seen one. What do we want to see? We want to see a pair right now. So we want to see like a 2 of circles. We want to see a 3 of bamboo or a 7 of bamboo. This is not a bad situation. You're like, Yusong, why in the world is Carmen Sandiego traveling so much? The 5 is not terrible in our hand. Oh my god. I mean, this is now a little bit awkward, right? What I was keeping the 5 for was if we draw into a 5, 6, 7, 8 shape, wowzers. Meowsers. Okay, I gotta stop. I accidentally opened up my match history. Don't look at that. It's only grim news in there, man. Okay. This is okay. What do we want to see here? We want to see a 6 of characters. Then we can go Riichi, Pinfu, and have the chance to get all simples. Of course, the 6 of circles would also hit the spot if we needed to do that. 2 Dora already out on the table. I don't think anyone's doing anything super scary or super salad this round. Eastwind or the 1 of characters being more safe? I don't know, dude. The Eastwind, someone could still be cooking and waiting for the Eastwind. I'm not going to give them a chance. This is a fairly decent hand. And you know what? We got there. Riichi Pinfu. Riichi Pinfu. This is it. This is not the bombastic Haneman Honka Badonka hand that we have been dreaming of. But it is a decent hand, and guess what? The point totals are fairly close. The point totals are fairly close to everyone here, so small hands can definitely get us there. Small hands can definitely get us there. The point is we gotta be a little bit more careful when we fold. And you know, genuinely something that has been causing a lot of misplays lately is my decision making late game. I'm talking about like the last 3 to 4 discards of the game. Oh my god, they gave me all simples too. So this is Riichi, Pinfu, Tanya. If we're lucky, we would have hit that Ura Dora. Okay, absolutely not, but that's okay. 3,900 points. Left Lord is getting slurped on you. And you know what? We're dabbing away at our mouths using a napkin. Absolutely. Thank you for the slurping. Come again? Okay. This hand is good. This hand is good. We have a pair of the green dragons. We have a red 5. We have a Dora. This one's gonna be a little bit hard to make use of. Not gonna lie. I guess we'll keep the 9 just because Left Lord is in a lot of psychic pain right now. Hey, dude, I'm with you. Here's the thing, I empathize with you 100%, and yet I gotta provide, okay? I gotta provide to the YouTube audiences. They're sick and tired of me losing. They're sick and tired of me losing to all these other players. They're putting Yakumans in my thumbnails, but it's really like, you know, just we got sadness and sorrow from the Naruto season 1 OST playing in the background. I'm getting slurped all over, dude. This is an interesting situation. So we have a pair of the Vivian Westwinds right now. It's good for us because it's our seat wind, but it's also awkward for us because it is the only pair that we have in our hand right now. So, and a Crosslord does not look like they're gonna roll over and die. You know what? I'm just gonna cut the Dora. I know this feels really, really bad. What is the nut draw right now? The nut draw is another 5 of bamboo. I know it's extremely unlikely, but we definitely want to see another 5 of bamboo. Wow. Am I really about to do this? Mr. Krabs? I guess so. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai. We just need to draw into any of the tiles that we already have in our hand. And this is Green Dragon, Seat Wind. It's not amazing. Oh, the temptation is there too to go for the half flush. Fortune favors the bold, except I'm not trying to get you hooked onto a cryptocurrency scam right now. Fortune favors the bold. Now if we draw into the 8 of characters, 1 tile away from Tenpai for a wowzers. I'll even say meowsers. This is incredible. Who is Meowser? Meowser is Cat Bowser that often appears in Super Mario Maker 2 levels, okay? I'm not just wowzers. Ah! Fortune favors the bold. Oh my god. Did you see that? Oh my god. Maybe that's what we've been missing this entire time, this killer instinct. Who am I? KDA Kaisa from League of Legends? From Arcane? Oh my goodness. Suddenly our nothing hand becomes a something hand, becomes a nothing hand as we slowly deal ourselves into oblivion here. Like, I could have folded there with the 9 of characters, but come on. We're still in this. We're still in this. And the good news about this is that the 9 of characters is technically a safe tile if someone else is going to discard it. I can't do this. Maybe I just genuinely don't have what it takes to be a Mahjong player. I think, like... No, we don't con here. We don't con here. We absolutely do not con here. Left Lord has already called Riichi. If the con there goes belly up... Maybe I do have what it takes to be a Mahjong player. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was one of the most gutsy. Oh no. Hang on. 2 and then 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay, this is actually safe. All the 7s are gone. They can't have a 6, 7 in their hand, like my favorite show on HBO. And they've discarded a 2, which means that they can't have a 3, 4. And if I lose this round. Please. I know it's okay. I know it's okay. I know it's okay, dude. I know it's okay. They didn't hit Oradora. I'm too slow to hide my camera now, dude. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. I can't win, man. I can't win. I can't win. Oh my god. Who am I? The Green Bay Packers? Sheesh. Look, I don't know anything about football, okay? I don't know what is going on with the NFL universe. And I don't mean to offend you if you are a Green Bay Packers fan. I'm just trying to make a sporto reference. Tucker, thank you for the follow. Thank you. I'm not even streaming right now. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This is a little bit weird, right? We got a 6-8 shape in our hand, but we don't have a pair in our hand. So if we draw into a 6, 7, 8, 9 shape, we could use this as our pair. Oh, am I gonna do the thing that I always do? Oh, Yusong, you're gonna do that thing that you always do where you throw all your honor tiles and you literally don't have a safe tile to discard for later? In the name of tile efficiency? Because you got red 5 Dora and you're too greedy and you can't stand the sight of letting this hand go? Okay. Red Dragon there is just unlucky. That's gonna happen, okay? Sometimes you get Delta. Sometimes you start a hand with 2 aces and you still go bust in Blackjack. How does that happen? Trust me, you haven't seen me play Blackjack. I'm terrible at it. Okay, I'm gonna throw the 9 first. I mean, we're gonna throw the 9 anyway. It's debatable whether or not the 9 of circles or the 5 of characters is the more dangerous tile that we have in our hand. So this hand doesn't look as good as it seems because this 1-3 shape, 3 of the 2 of circles are already gone, and you know what? Wow. The fact that we can pivot away from this 1-3 shape because of the sheer amount of 2s that have been discarded, there was only literally 1 left in the entire game, allows us to skirt on into this. This is an amazing hand, by the way. We don't even have to call Riichi on this. We have all simples. We have all symbols. We can even pawn a 6 of characters or a 7 of bamboo and get into Tenpai that way. Of course, the nut draw right now, as we pawn to take the Tenpai, the nut draw would have been the 7 of circles. Then we would have had Riichi, Pinfu, all simples, red 5, Dora. This would have been a Mongon hand. But as a consolation prize and as the... This is a fine price to pay to get into Tenpai, by the way. This is a fine price to pay. Oh, this is scary. This is a little bit scary because... I mean, not a lot of 4s have been discarded. In fact, none of them have been discarded. Could someone have a 5-6 in their hand? They could. They could have a 5-6 in their hand, but I got a lot of the 5s burning a hole in my pocket. I'm slurping, baby. I'm slurping. There's no mercy today. There's no mercy today. You have to understand, it's been years since I've seen what first place looks like. I want to screenshot this right now. I'm pointing at the damn monitor. It's been so long since I've seen a 1 next to my name. John Proctor voice from The Crucible, because it is my name. Okay, this is a little bit awkward. Our hand is nothing to write home about. Look, I honestly think that there could be an argument made where I keep some of these honor tiles and I throw away the one of characters first, because in case someone goes like Joker mode and calls an early game Riichi, I'd rather have the honor tiles to play safe with, right? But that's not what happened, and that's okay. That's genuinely okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes in our hand. They're not amazing. They're not amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess the 7 of circles is also a little bit redundant here. Okay, I mean, oh! This is kind of amazing. This is kind of amazing. Now we're 1 tile away from Tenpai. It's bad news because we got 2 Thomas middleweights in here. We got 2 Thomas middleweights, so it's not exactly Riichi Pinfu. It's not necessarily the best hand that you've ever seen. Call me a hip hop song in the early 2010s, the way I'm going, best you ever had, best you ever. Look, if you're watching this video, you just got +5 nerd points. I know, I'm sorry. I would like to wash my hands of that and cleanses all of that sin, but we can't. I mean, I gotta reference best you ever had. Why? Because I was thinking about it, and the brain is just like this random pinball machine of different references that no one else thinks about. I gotta say it is the thing. What do I do here? Red dragons are kind of nice, but they're also safe tiles, and this allows us to remain 1 tile away from Tenpai. 30 seconds until Mars. So what happens here if we draw into a 3 of bamboo or a 7 of characters? I would have said that we probably don't even call Riichi. It's a terrible Riichi. That we just wait until. Oh, awesome! Who's sitting as the dealer seat? That's a hypothetical question. I knew I was sitting as the dealer seat, and I have to pay out that penalty. Oh, goodbye, the number 1. Goodbye. Yeah, I guess I didn't deserve you anyway. Oh, it's the most value I've ever seen in my hand. Time to go losing again. Time to go losing again. Now, you're looking at this hand and you're looking back at me. Now back at this hand, now back at me. You're looking at this hand and you're thinking, ooga booga booga. That's a lot of value. And I agree with you. That's the first thing that my brain thought, okay? A lot of ooga boogas. But you know what else is in this hand that only the astute Amogus will have discovered? 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence. 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence. It involves discarding this red 5, which I really don't want to do, and I don't want to open up my hand for that. Wow. Okay. Okay. I guess I can go for it here, right? I guess I can go for it here. So what happens now? What happens now is I discard the... Whoa! He's so close. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! Right Lord calls the Riichi. Do we ever fold here? Keep in mind, folks, this is a dealer Riichi. This is a dealer Riichi. This is a dealer Riichi. It's a scary dealer Riichi. I don't want to deal into Ippats. Lord, tell me how to say no to this. It's a dealer Riichi. If it wasn't a dealer Riichi, would I have stayed in the ring? Would I have remained this level of aggression? I do not know. I do not know. Mostly because I am a coward. Here's the messed up thing about this hand is that we can genuinely get back into Tenpai with 1 nice tile. If we draw into the 2 of circles, I'll maybe chase this. If we draw into the 2 of circles, I'll maybe chase this. Because it's Pinfu, Sanshoku, Dora, red 5. That is actually amazing. That is actually amazing. There's some 7s that are gone. Oh my god. It's either we genuinely do the biggest fold you've ever seen or we go for it. You have to understand something, okay? You have to understand something. I would like to avoid 4th place. I would like to avoid 4th place if it's at all possible, you know? I don't know if I can discard the 6. There's no information that suggests that the 6 is safe. I know that the 8 of circles is probably okay. I know that it is probably okay. However, you know what? The point totals are close enough such that when he busts out the such as, you know it's serious. Such that we don't do it. Show me the 8 of circles. It wasn't the 8 of circles whatsoever. It was a single tile weight on the 8 of characters. Was it an early Riichi? It was, but it was a dealer Riichi, so I was scared. It's not bad. Like losing that hand, it's okay. It's not great. Don't get me wrong. I would have much rather preferred to win that hand, but losing that hand is okay. Now, what do? I don't know, dude. We just got the worst starting hand I've ever seen in my entire life. This is okay. I mean, what makes this hand exciting? Four of circles genuinely helps. I should be a little bit more cautious about the order in which I'm discarding these. We definitely want to keep our seat wind, even though it's been already discarded once. 4 of characters is kind of nice. I mean, this hand is slowly schmooving its way downtown towards being an all simples hand. Wow, it is genuinely schmooving towards an all simples hand. This is, dude, our starting hand was god awful, but now the hand looks good, right? We have all 5 pieces of Exodia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We actually have all 5 shapes that we need. We have to be a little bit careful here. Right Lord is going Joker mode. This is the most obvious half flush in the or full flush. It's the most obvious flush in the character suit I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes. So what do we want to do? We want to get rid of our more dangerous tiles early. Like if they're gonna pawn this, at least they just pawn this and they don't Ron this. Call me one of the Weasleys, the way I'm trying to avoid being Ron. Okay, that's a dig at Ron Weasley. I don't mean to offend any Ron Weasley stands in the audience. You know what? We haven't done this video yet. We haven't said like a good-natured joke. So here we go. Dare I cheat this? I think I do. I think I absolutely do. I think I absolutely do. Here you go. Here's another Eastwind. Now what do we want to do? We want to pawn into a 4 of characters or a 2 of circles. I understand that this is not the biggest hand you've ever seen. Who am I? Sergei Rachmaninoff? However, it is enough of a hand to win with, and we can stop what Right Lord is doing in their tracks. It's gonna feel really, really good to deny them the dub here. 5 of circles is actually perfectly safe for them. We have to be a little bit careful. They're willing to cut the Dora? Oh no, they're willing to cut a character tile and Dora, which means that I think this half flush is probably really, really close to becoming a reality, and that's awesome sauce, dude. That's awesome sauce. Left Lord calls the Riichi, and we just got the most dangerous tiles you've ever seen. Oh, a rock in a hard place, friends. I don't, this is not right, because there must be something else that's safe there. Maybe it's just the 2 of circles because of its proximity to a terminal tile. But here's what I was thinking. They don't have a 5-6 in their hand, right? They don't have a 5-6. They could have a 2-3, but a lot of 3s are already gone. A lot of 3s are already gone. And so I was like 4 of characters. The reason that was a rock in a hard place is if my read is right and Right Lord is going for some kind of flush, this is terrible news bears for us because we could just be playing safe around this player, but dealing into Right Lord. Ah! All right, so here's a joke to lighten the mood. Here's a joke to lighten the mood because we're lost in the sauce of playing Riichi Mahjong for sure.
Yeah.
Wow, our Crosslord ends up winning this one. Hang on, brainstorming. Why was the Carpenter so good at Riichi Mahjong? Because they always had honor tiles handy. There we go. There we go. Folks, this is what you're missing out on. If you're not a friend of the stream, this is what you're missing out on. This is what we do on the regular. Twitch.tv/YU_SONG. We got some opposition agents just subscribing with Twitch Prime even when I'm not streaming. So Pina, Lois, I'm teaching Stewie to be a little contrarian. This is what we do. Also, by the way, what is going on here? This is not the situation that we really wanted to see, where it's literally still anyone's game in South 4, where we're 4,000 points away from just winning this one outright. Okay, there's a Dora tile. It's okay. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna keep the Southwind because the upside here is kind of huge. If we can get the Southwind here, then we can actually open up this hand and it's not that bad. So what happens here? We're in South 4, but it's not necessarily the end of the game, right? If someone wins this hand and no one is above 30,000 points, then we go to the Forbidden West round, where if you die in the West round, you die in real life, and holy moly. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai here. I'm gonna throw the Southwind because it's a little bit more dangerous. Someone could be waiting to slurp up the Southwind. And now what do we got going on here? We got a Thomas middleweight here and we got a Thomas middleweight here. It's not amazing. Don't get me wrong. It's not amazing. Like, what are we, a jungler for the esports team, TSM? It's not amazing, but it'll absolutely do. Would I slam the like and subscribe button here? Yeah, absolutely. I'll take this, but I'm not happy about it. I'll take this, but I'm not happy about it. So if we draw into a 5 of circles, yeah, I'm gonna cut the Dora and call Riichi anyway, right? I mean, it's a Riichi only hand. That's terrible. Wow. Okay, that is kind of interesting to me. I want it. I want it. I want the red 5 and I want the Dora in my hand. This is extremely greedy. What am I, an executive at Goldman Sachs? This is extremely greedy, and yet, like, this is enough to kill. You know what I mean? Like, this might be enough to kill and end the game right here. Riichi, red 5, Dora, Sumo, that's enough. That 4 Han would be enough to just end the game, and we'd be laughing all the way to the bank. Now, you know that everyone here is playing with their souls aflame because they don't want to lose this round either, and I understand. We're in a very precarious position. The 9 of characters, you're like, oh, Yusong, you discarded 9 of characters. I don't think it would have helped that much. I don't think it would have gotten us closer to Tenpai there. There's an Eastwind. We can't do anything about that, but it is a scary tile that a Crosslord is willing to drop. Oh, this is how wonderful. We have to discard bamboo tiles. Literally terrifying right now because of the lack of bamboo on the table. What am I, a panda's biggest nightmare? The way I'm looking at this lack of bamboo? Also, you know what? This is on me. This is on me. I didn't give you a warning for that carpenter / Riichi Mahjong joke. Some of you who are listening audio only at work probably got fired there. I guarantee you. You look in the comment section right now. There's at least 3 comments being like, Yusong, I should never have trusted you. I should never have trusted you. I got fired from my prestigious software engineering job because I was laughing too hard at your Riichi Mahjong / carpentry joke. I would like to speak to the manager, please. I know this is silly. I know this is silly, but we genuinely need to end in Tenpai here. I don't want to get slurped away. Like, oh my god, we're not gonna have the chance to end in Tenpai. Oh my god, there's 7 tiles left in the wall, no album out. Please, how is it possible that we have not seen a single 7 of circles? There's 3 of them. Besides the Dora indicator, there's 3 of them. Maybe this is our worst nightmare and someone just has all of them in their hand. I will happily chi here for just to get into Tenpai. What we want to happen is like maybe everyone's in Tenpai. We don't want the case to be that a Crosslord is in Tenpai, they get above 30,000 points, and then the game is just over. I genuinely want to win so effing badly, I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you. 2 of characters was literally just discarded. I'll do it. Sebastian the Crab, under the river, under the sea. It didn't happen. Everyone's in Tenpai. This is fine. This is genuinely fine. We move to the Forbidden West round. We move to the Forbidden West round. Wow. Okay, or we just repeat South 4. Wait, that's fine too. That's absolutely fine too. Our hand is maybe a teeny tiny bit better. Okay, that helps a lot. That helps a lot. Our hand is maybe a teeny tiny bit better than last time. We can't go all symbols here. What is the nut draw right now? I don't have to tell you that. It is the White Dragon. Am I doing a Seto Kaiba cosplay? You're a 3rd-rate duelist with a 4th-rate deck. If you enjoyed that Seto Kaiba parody impersonation, you are literally required to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Oh, don't try to hide from me like you weren't playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links on your phone like 3 years ago. Come on, dude, we were all there. You don't have to be embarrassed. We were all there. I think that's one of my biggest flaws. My propensity for microtransactions. Genuinely, because I think, dude, this is embarrassing, but I think I'm such a smart cookie. Oh, Yusong, you're so smart, you're so funny. You can do whatever you want. Propaganda's never gonna work on you. Your mind is an impenetrable fortress. And then I download any mobile game with microtransactions. Yeah, I'm sinking like $40 into there. That's genuinely one of my weaknesses. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I am genuinely not saying it's a good thing. Also, Riichi Pinfu red 5. This is probably our best bet. 5 is gonna be our pair. The 5-7-9 shape is a little bit awkward, right? If we draw into an 8 of characters, the red 5, I'm so sorry, but genuinely has to go. You're also looking at this and you see it, and I see it too. 7-8-9 mixed triple sequence is a possibility. Do we go for it? I'm not sure. I want to keep the dream alive just a little bit longer. Do we ever just throw away the 3-4 shape here to both keep the 7-8-9 and the Riichi Pinfu dream alive? Or are we just supposed to throw away the 7-9 here? This might be a little greedy. I'm not going to lie to you. Keeping all these shapes in our hand, all 6 shapes of Exodia here, might be a little bit greedy. I don't want other players to get the chance to win this round. I genuinely don't. I want to force us into a gridlock position. What am I, a Senate Republican? I want to force us into a gridlock position where anyone could win at any single moment. And 7, 8, 9, or like I just basically want to be in control of this one. I don't care if I win a 2-Han hand and it's worthless, right? Mixed triple sequence, open, red 5. That's 2-Han. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. However, being able to stop someone else's Mongon is everything. I don't want this game to just end right now. I mean, we're not throwing away the 5 of bamboos. I think the Vivian Westwind is actually one of our more safe tiles. So we have a difficult decision to make, right? We can fold with the 7 and the 9 of bamboo, or we can just press forward with this. Oh my god, we're in Tenpai. Oh my god, we're in Tenpai. And we might, if we're lucky, we might get to pick up Right Lord's Riichi stick that was just discarded, okay? This is a great situation for us. Left Lord calls the Riichi as well. Oh, nor, dude. Oh, nor. At least we don't have to call Riichi ourselves. We have some flexibility here. 8 of bamboo is safe. 9 of bamboo seems safe as well, right? It's Suji Gaming over here. Oh, this is tricky. Oh! We can't! 4 of circles is not the play here, dude. I am so sorry, but the 4 of circles is not the play here. Evangelion 1.3.7, this is not the play. Absolutely not. Sure, a 7 comes out right now. They don't have a 5-6. No one has a 5-6. But what about a 2-3? This is humiliating, man. My hand, my Gamora. At least if these 2 players are in Tenpai. Oh my. Hey, small hand, please. Small hand. It's not a small hand. Maybe it's small enough. Beef small enough with the Riichi sticks. It's enough. Oh my. More gruel. Ah, yes. Thank you for coming to Yusong's Gruel Kitchen. Only the finest losing Riichi Mahjong gameplay videos on this channel. Oh my god. Oh my god. There were some rounds where we folded, where we maybe could have stayed aggressivo. There were some rounds where we folded, where we could have remained aggressivo. I can't remember what they were. What was going on here? Okay, one player is called Riichi. You're in Tenpai, or you're 1 away from Tenpai with a pretty decent hand. But like at the same time, you're 1 away from Tenpai. Like you're not even in Tenpai yet. What do you throw away here right now? 8 of bamboo. 8 of bamboo doesn't look terrible. You have 2 of the 7s. 2 of them are already gone. You know that they can't be, excuse me, on a double pair weight. But this, they could easily have a 6-7. So what are you waiting for? Riichi, Pinfu, Dora, red 5. As the dealer, that's a dealer Mongon. That's 12,000 points. I can see you wanting to stay and fight. But you staying and fighting means discarding like the 4 and then the 7 if you want the Pinfu. Yeah, so you just go for it. You haven't even been playing safe all that much lately. The 3 of bamboo is equally spooky. All right. And this is Suji to the Dora, by the way. If they have a 2-3 in their hand, which they very well could, they could accept the 1 as well. So they have a 5-6 in their hand. So both the 4 and the 7 were going to get you into trouble. I honestly would have folded there. And that's not just, oh, you can see the future. No. I think I genuinely would have folded there. So what happens here? I call the Riichi. That's kind of nice. Oh my god, Yusong calling a Riichi in this economy? When did you pawn this red dragon? Was it... It was early on, right? Yeah, it was early on. And then I call a Riichi. And then Zendaya is Michi. You throw a 7. You're trying to play safe with it. But then you draw into a good tile. Now you can get into Tenpai for a single tile weight if you throw the 4 of circles. Or excuse me, 4 of characters or 6 of circles. What about folding though? Genuinely, because this is a 1,000 point hand. This is literally just red dragon. Sure, there's a Riichi stick from the night before, but what about folding? Like 2-2 and then 1? Yeah, I don't think I would have done this. You have a 1,000 point hand. The 3,900 point hand is like not the worst thing that you've ever seen in your entire life. Which round was it that I folded like huge mode? It wasn't this round, right? Was it this round? No, there was one round in here where I genuinely folded huge mode. It was this round. Yeah. This round, I folded huge mode. I don't know if it was correct necessarily after this Riichi. So what do I think that they're waiting for? I don't know. There's like nowhere near enough information. I immediately start folding. Arguably, I could have gotten rid of the 1 as I end up doing because I have 3 of the 2s. It's unlikely that they have a 2-3, right? I could have gotten rid of the 1, but then what am I going for? All simples? I still would, all simples, all triplets? I would still need to get rid of like the most dangerous tiles in the world in order to do so. I end up getting rid of this because of Suji Gaming. Maybe I could have hung in here a little bit more like a kitty cat on a work motivational poster. But then towards the end of this game, we didn't even have the chance, right? Yeah, no matter what, we were screwed here. The 3s and the 6s did not feel very safe, and that's exactly what they were waiting for. So I don't even regret any of these actions that I have done. What am I, a politician with no shame? Well, folks, if you enjoy the song or you enjoy the zhong, I can't even talk right now. If you enjoy the song or you enjoy the zhong, please leave a like and a comment. Helps out the channel a lot. That's gonna do it for today. Of course, you can subscribe if you want to see more new videos Monday through Friday. Thanks for, pogging up with me on this new video release schedule. I really appreciate it. I also stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 4 p.m. PST, live on Twitch. That link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord if you want to say hi, and our VODs channel. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Peace.